So I'm not just saying that water is awareness. I'm saying that the world straightforward is what it is, in terms that it is made out of meaning, and every single minor little detail and plot point was placed there by a transcendently intelligent intelligence. Like when you go, oh, I believe in God or whatever, I believe in this all-knowing, this thing that is this God that is beyond the creativity of all artists, right? Think of the best movie, think of the best story, think of the best anything you've ever made. Those are like, that's a fragment or like a decayed aspect of the actual creator God or the creator energy, right? Think of your most favorite artist or your most profound scripture or your most like whatever. All of those things are much less than the creativity that's placing, you know, the blades of grass, right? So when you wake, awakening is to realize that everything has that much meaning, and to try and read it all. Because if something is there and it doesn't seem like, oh my God, that's a mind-blowing like Easter egg, or like what, like, you know, when you're reading a book and there's just these connections and it's really stimulating and cool, the whole world is comprised of that. The substance and the structure of everything is comprised of that which you geek out about in terms of like movies or books or connections or like just all that stuff. Or the intensity or the passion of the characters, like the sufferings and the whatever. It's like the most, it's there because think of the most emotionally moving author you've ever known of. The person creating all of the people is magnitudes more skilled at that. Like God, believing in God is to realize that every single blade of grass is placed there by somebody with magnitudes more skill than the greatest artists who have ever existed, all of them combined, all of them together. Something like all of the artists combined, working together in complete synergy, would start to create an artwork close to that of God, right? So everything has that much meaning. And so when you see that, you stop discounting religion, you stop discounting people, you stop discounting history, right? The whole nihilism is like saying, oh, that was oopsies, just did that by accident. Everybody and everything was just like that, just by some like sad mistake that has to be fixed, like progress, right? It's a stupidity, and like you just feel that way towards art that you don't get, right? And then you can have somebody explain the art that was trying to go into it, and if you didn't get it, you think it's stupid. The best, like, people have that feeling towards the Bible all the time, but like one that's recently for me, I was like looking at those Star Wars prequels because my kid's been watching them. Right? And between rewatching them and listening to a couple of YouTube videos and realizing like how George Lucas's dialogue, he's thinking of dialogue in a different way. It's not necessarily like cheesy. It's so straightforward in a way that is unrealistic. Right? So it feels clunky, but it's like it's underneath the level of realism. Like the dialogue is kind of embarrassingly naked. People would naturally be covering themselves a little bit more. And when you see that he's trying to do that kind of on purpose, it's almost because it's like I have these mistakes that I don't fix in my videos. Like I don't put production value into my video. I don't it's almost a joke at this point. I don't make my ego presentable. Right? It's like these mistakes that you leave in there because it's more straightforward, it's more honest. In this way, like where you don't fix something. And then when you see that, you can watch it again over and over, and then when you kind of get it, you go, oh, wow. I just missed the point. I just missed the art. And so that energy, like we're in it, there's a whole, it's ocean, like that's all there is. That's all there is. So like if you're going around being like, oh, that was oh God, have to just change it. Confused in the sense that you're like, fully in character. And there is something to it, like how, your entire, like people's entire lives and stuff, when viewed from further and further and further away, that person's life can be summed up in a sentence. And the sentence should approximate like the prompt of the energy that was supposed to be played out. It's like every little thing is constantly a prompt being fed into a hyper intelligent AI. So as powerful as you could ever think of AI getting, to where every single part of itself is making every single other part of itself infinitely powerful and intelligent, right? Like just this crazy infinite network of awareness. Like anything that you could see AI doing is the background behind the most insignificant thing in existence. I think computer AI or like programmed AI would have to be, determining importance based on relevance. Something that's more important, and it's like the whole thing is existing in a substrate that's like so important. You could say there's like no relevance to anything, but the truth of it is the opposite of nihilism.